Good help defense there inside, running out of room. They'll kick out. Ashton for three. Rimmed out. Offensive board. Whitehour goes up, won't go. Hymas still on it. Again denied. Pomerning with the tip.
Yeah, Herriman's got to do a better job at not giving up them second chance points.
And an offensive foul as it was Pomerning. We talked about his development defensively in the paint, that time drawing the charge. Whitehour handing off here. Hymas trying to drive. Boy, little contact there. Able to get it over the front of the rim.
Yeah, both teams are attacking the basket early, which is a little unexpected for me. But, yeah, they're playing physical and attacking the basket.
You know, maybe they feel like they can actually attack where they don't have a big in the paint, right?
Yeah, exactly.
And stepped out. Well, a couple early turnovers here for Herriman.
Yeah, that comes with a little bit of nerves. I'm sure they'll calm down a little bit. Quit turning the ball over.
This is a Herriman team. They had wins over Bountiful, Skyridge, Westlake coming into region play, that 74-72 loss. I don't want to say any pressure on this game, but this is a pivotal one. Starting 0-2 in region, you do not want in any region.
Absolutely. And losing close.
Yes. Copper Hill's been bit by that as well. A lot of one-possession games for the Grizzlies. These are two teams that they've had a couple of blowouts, but by and large, they're in every game they play.
Yeah.
Inbounded to Pomerning. Reiser. Howick. Ooh, rattled out. Here come the Stings. Gribble. Back with Johnson. Malcolm Johnson, he's got all sorts of potential. The 6'6 junior, he's got a very high ceiling.
He does. Very physical, big body. Can play inside, can play outside. He's one of their key guys. He was their key guy with missing Ike the last game, so expect a lot from him.
Able to recapture this. Johnson trying to work on Hymas here. Plays that out with Barclay. Oh, good hands. It'll stay here, though. 7 seconds left on the shot clock.
I like how Copper Hills is applying the pressure. They're not letting Herriman really get into their offensive flow.
Boy, pressure out here. Mulford got to work quickly. 3 on the shot clock. Having to put up a tough shot. And Pomerning with the board.
Good pressure again.
Here's Reiser. Hymas. He'll look to attack here. Good closeout there. That is not a backcourt. He did not hit that line. Did he?
Yeah, it looked like his right foot, his toes went over the line just barely.
Okay, I thought he hit the solid line, not the invisible line.
Yeah, no, he hit the invisible
line.
Okay,
all right. Don't get old, folks. It's not worth it.
Yeah.
Mulford working around the screen. He can shoot the long ball. He'll give it with Johnson from the corner. That's short. Copper Hills on the run. Here's Hymas. Kyson Hymas with the Ken Garf Honda downtown 3, and it's a 7-2 lead.
Good ball movement. I like how Copper Hills is swinging the ball and getting guys that are open, good shots.
Mulford hanging off the back of the rim, and Hymas with the board. Boy, Copper Hills really strong on the glass here early, Coach.
Yep. Not only strong on the board, but they're attacking the basket on every play.
Even there, Pomerning goes inside, gets called for the travel, but you love, to your point, attack.
Attack. They're hurrying the ball up the court, not slowing the game down, and it's playing to their advantage right now.
4.5 to go here, opening quarter. Here's Palmer, now Johnson. Good ball movement here with Barclay. As Stockton Blanchard has come on the floor, had it there momentarily. Works it over, and the 3 hit by Palmer.
Big shot by Ike. They needed that. They needed a boost from their leading scorer here.
Yeah, he's got all 5 for Herriman. Reiser, boy, got that step. Isaiah hanging, but off the mark. Boy, Pomerning had it, stripped it away.
The refs are definitely letting them play.
Yes, they are. Even there.
Yeah.
Oh, boy. Thought maybe a double dribble there, a partial deflection. Boy, we're going,
yeah.
Coach.
This is a high-paced, fun game.
Here's Whitehour attacking. And an offensive foul.
That's Whitehour's second. That's a big foul.
Yes, it is.
Going to take him to the bench.
And it will be Masuisui coming on the floor here for Copper Hills. Coach Watkins not happy with that call. Herriman basketball. Coach, do you like games like this where they let them play?
Man, I do. I felt like we just had a game like that at Payson, but it's good. You just hope that it doesn't get too out of control and that they don't have to start calling the ticky-tacky stuff at the end, you know, and they've let them play all game.
That jumper from Palmer off the mark. Hymas coming up the floor. Who can pick up the scoring with Whitehour on the bench? Howick will try, and Howick hits the Ken Garff Honda downtown three. Boy, Copper Hills, they don't hit a lot of threes, but hit some timely ones against Bingham, some early ones here tonight. Yeah. Palmer
with another strong drive. Yeah, both the teams are being aggressive. It's more of an inside game, attacking the basket rather than sitting out on the three-point line.
Here's Reiser. Gets it to Pomerning. A lot of space there. Reiser will pull up short. Rebounded by Herriman. Mulford pushing it up. Mulford. Wow. Hymas comes over on the help. How about the strength of Carlo?
Yeah, I'm watching both these number twos. They both play like veterans rather than freshmen. Very comfortable handling the ball and running the offenses.
Hymas outlets it to Pomerning. Josh backing down. Boy, good D by Palmer.
Yeah.
Johnson with the clear. Good response from Herriman on the glass here after being dominated early. Inside, crafty move, but Hymas clears.
Wow, pushing the ball up. Good look.
Masuisui. Pomerning settling. Josh, step around.
Copper Hills is doing a very good job of getting the rebound, taking off, and finding the open guys for quick open shots.
Masuisui here having to defend Palmer. Palmer had the angle. Good take there by Ike.
Wow, I was just saying, another strong move to the basket results in an and one.
Barclay picking up his first. Nice take there by Hymas.
Yeah, Ike Palmer is definitely one of those dynamic scorers that can score in a hurry and score a lot. He's shown us that tonight.
How about Hymas early on? Unofficially 7 points for Kyson tonight. Chance at the line. He averages 13 and 4, but boy, he's been great offensively early on.
You know, he's very comfortable attacking the basket, I've noticed, and he's pretty good at finishing around the rim.
Our apologies. Had a little technical glitch there. We're trying to get things kind of back-oriented for you, and it's turned over by Herriman.
A little bit of a miscue there on the handoff. Results in a Herriman turnover.
1:20 left here, opening quarter. Howick, quick shot. Ooh, boy, online, just strong. Lamborn keeping that. Masuisui working baseline off the glass, gets his own miss, and deflected. Palmer, the drive, hanging, won't go. Johnson is there.
A lot of offensive rebounds on both ends.
Yeah.
Both teams are getting
Coach,
a lot of second chances.
If anyone fouls out tonight, they're going to earn it.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
Definitely.
Not deflected. It'll stay here with the Grizz. Hymas just kept that pivot. Looking for the back door with Lamborn. Boston keeping that in. And last touch here by Herriman. Plenty of time on the shot clock here. Hymas working around Masui. What a take.
I noticed that Copper Hills are getting a lot going in the baseline. I think Herriman needs to look at that at halftime, make some adjustments, and try to keep them from getting baseline.
It has certainly been a focus. You can see it.
Yeah.
As foul here called on Howick, be his first. Third team foul on Copper Hills, just the one on Herriman. Johnson left it short. Hymas with the board. Final possession here. The Grizzlies can take the last shot. Hymas looking to attack. Help coming over. Blocked by Johnson, and a foul called instead as Malcolm Johnson will pick up his first.
Man, Hymas has been very aggressive this half.
It's one of the things I was talking with his staff early in the year. Said you can kind of see Kyson developing a dog to his game, right? Where it's like, I'm going to attack and go. That's been on display in this first quarter, man.
It's always nice when your center can take the ball off the dribble and get to the rim.
Yeah, I've got him with 10 points in the first quarter.
Yeah.
Howick comes off the floor here as Brian Jones, the senior, checks in for Copper Hills. And 1 for 2 on the trip. Final look here for Herriman. 3 seconds to go in the first. Here's Mulford. He'll get a look. And it's off the mark. Strong opening quarter for the Grizzlies at home. They lead Herriman 18-13. You're watching Copper Hills basketball, presented by Ken Garf on KSL Sports Rewind.
Mountain Land Power Equipment provides exceptional service and high-quality brands you know and trust in lawn, landscaping, and snow removal products. Our experienced staff of technicians repair all types of snow plows, snow blowers, lawn mowers, small engines, and is trained to answer questions about lawn, garden, snow removal, and landscaping products. Mountain Land Power Equipment, now with 2 locations to serve you in Salt Lake City and Springville.
Credit that makes it easy to access the equity in your home with no fees or closing costs.
Simply complete an application on your phone or computer and select the low rate option you prefer.
And then sit back and enjoy the peace of mind that comes from knowing you have a low rate line of credit. Ready for whatever life throws at you.
To learn more or start your application, visit uccu.com or stop by any branch.
Welcome back. Start of the second quarter. Coach Mark Miller spent time under Coach Gummersall at Cottonwood. Was just telling me over the break, you guys like to run the same inbound, so the question is, who took it from who, Coach?
Oh, definitely he took that lob from me. He took it from me.
Of course. Of course.
We would have made it, though.
Oh, shots fired here. Start of the second quarter. Dane Stewart, Mark Miller, head coach of the Cottonwood Colts with you. 18-13, the lead for the Grizzlies. They start with it. Howick attacks. It's been that whole first quarter, Coach. A missed shot, Herriman coming down. But what'd you notice in that first quarter? Any adjustments you look for here?
I look for them to play a little better. You know, Herriman needs to do a little better job of keeping Copper Hills out of the paint. Because once they get the paint and everybody collapses, they're getting, wide open looks at the basket, getting to the rim. So,
boy, and even there, you got 3 Mustangs around it. Pomeranian comes away with the glass. 2 offensive rebounds on this possession. There's that baseline again. Swung over. 3, yes!
Yep. It all started with the baseline drive, getting in the middle, kicking it out.
Brian Jones scoring the 3-pointer. The Ken Garf Honda downtown 3, and it's 21-13. Where do you look if you're Herriman here, Coach?
Definitely got to keep Ike in the mix. Mulford's doing a good job of getting to the hole like he just did there. But, yeah, we've got to get some of these other guys out here normally that are hitting 3-pointers, give them some open looks.
That's a tough one. Sometimes you got to commit to the defense, right? It looks like you're thinking about stepping in and take that charge, and you just back away, and there's contact. You're moving. That's going to be a block and ones. As we got some blood here for Mulford.
Mulford on his elbow.
Yeah.
Yeah, for the most part, I think Copper Hills done a pretty good job of keeping Herriman out of the paint.
Yeah.
But Herriman's relied more on the outside shot, even though they've got some to the basket. But, yeah, good back and forth. Offensive rebounds have been a huge deal in this game. Both teams are getting a lot of offensive rebounds. So.
We teased it a little bit, or mentioned it earlier. You coached with Coach Gummersall at Cottonwood when he was the head coach there. How did you get to be on Coach Gummersall's staff?
I think I kind of invited myself. I had Son still playing at Corner Canyon.
Okay.
And when he got the job there, I asked him if I could just come help out when I can and see what it was like to be, on the coaching staff, see what it was like to be high school. And next thing you know, I was coming to every practice, coming to games when I could. And then when my son finished, I just kind of went with him full time and did it for a full year.
The moral of the story is just keep hanging around until they tell you to go away, right?
Yeah, exactly. He never told me to go away, so bottom line, I'm glad for the opportunity that he gave me, and I learned from him, and he kind of started the whole change at Cottonwood, and I've just kind of kept it going. So.
And I think we got a timeout going to be granted here, so we're going to step aside as we kind of get things squared away. Again, they're trying to work through some of the blood on the court. So we'll step aside, timeout. We'll be back. You're watching Copper Hills basketball on KSL Sports Rewind.
Other universities didn't fit into my life.
They said I'd have to quit my job to go to school.
They said it would take me 4 years to graduate.
They said I have to take tests when they tell me to.
They said my degree would cost a fortune.
But I didn't have to listen to them.
Because I have a university that listens to me.
Tests on your time. Courses on your time. Graduate on your time. WGU, the University of You.
Hey there, cleans every inch of chrome car washer. We like your style. Are you turning the line into a parking lot while cleaning that same spot for a third time? You know it. But your impressive attention to detail means you've got the freshest ride on the road. Literally and figuratively. And when it's time for the next new truck to scrub, try Ken Garf for listening skills as thorough as your scrubbing technique. Hey, we hear you.
All right, I think we're ready to go again. Boy, there was blood on the court and various places. I think we got it all cleaned up. Copper Hills, they're on it. And look, tip of the cap to the officiating crew. I know it takes some time, but want to get everything clean, good to go, and that appears to be the case as Mulford will head to the line here. Maybe not. We might got one more spot. Yes, we do. One more spot that they'll clean up. So, look, we got Coach Mark Miller of Cottonwood. Coach, you played Herriman earlier this year.
We did. They were our only loss on the season this year so far. So they their length got to us. It was the second game of the season, and their length was long. They were hitting shots, and we were a little bit off, but they were a good team. So
it's a roster that doesn't have a senior on it.
Yeah,
freshman, junior, sophomores. It's still a young group, young but experienced for Coach Gummersall, and that's what makes them so tough. Right? Is
absolutely. They're going to be a force to be reckoned with next year. I think they're a good team this year. They're going to challenge for that region title. They lost a close one to Riverton the other night, but that was without Ike, their leading scorer. So I think they're going to have a good region.
Mulford good on the three-point play. How about a little bit of pressure here for the Mustangs in a zone look here? Another three from Jones. That won't go. And the rebound gathered by Johnson. Herriman up the floor quickly and turned it over. Unfortunate bounce there for Barclay, and now it's the Grizzlies on the other end.
Hymas again attacking the basket. He's been great at it tonight.
He's now got 13. That's what he averages a game. Kyson's been fantastic tonight. Mulford. They try to work Tomsic off of that screen. JJ back here with Carlo. Carlo pulling up from 15. Wouldn't go.
Carlo's been very aggressive tonight.
Yeah.
He's been attacking and shooting the ball.
These are two freshmen that are not afraid of playing big minutes and making big plays for their respective rosters. Jones had that knocked out.
I think Herriman switched to a zone to kind of limit that them getting into the paint. as we talked about earlier.
And it kind of forces help on that baseline, too, that they were attacking earlier.
Hymas still did a good job of attacking that gap right there and getting in the middle.
Well, that's the thing, right? It's just a different problem you got to deal with, and we'll see if Copper Hills can take advantage. Nice denial there of Reiser. He'll get it back here. Misui. We have not seen Widehour since he picked up his second. Shot clock down to 3. Pomerning handing off to Hymas. Eyes in the back of his head, and it's Kyson with the finish.
Excellent patience. He waited, got it down, found the open guy, and got an easy layup.
Boy, Pomerning, he wanted that steal. Oh, the help came, and it leaves Palmer. Nice recognition by Herriman there on the offensive end.
Herriman needed that. Now they need to get a good stop here. Keep the momentum going.
Misui looking that baseline. Will give to Reiser. Mulford on the run out. Carlo around everyone. How about the ball handling skills of Carlo Mulford?
Yeah, that was awesome.
Pomerning, boy, through the teeth. And a blocking foul here. That'll be the 4th team foul. And on the shot here, we'll send Pomerning to the line.
Yeah, I was looking forward to this battle between the two freshman point guards. And I like what I see from Carlos Mulford. He's being very aggressive, scoring. On the other hand, Reiser, he's being more the playmaker.
Yeah. Substitution here is Barkley coming off. I think he just picked up his second. Hayden Gribble will come on for the Mustangs. Meanwhile, Brian Jones coming off the floor for Copper Hills in favor of Boston Lamborn. Oh, 0 for 2. Four and a half to go here, second quarter.
Looks like the momentum's kind of shifted a little bit Herriman's way. See if they can keep attacking them.
Well, how about the D of Misui there? Didn't give up anything.
Yeah.
JJ over with Johnson. He's looking baseline. Help there. Blocked by Hymas. He can do more than just score it. And he can score it. A Ken Garf Honda downtown 3 for Kyson Hymas. His second of the game. Other end.
What I liked about that play was Hymas blocked the shot, and he was the first one down the court. Took off immediately, and they rewarded him for it.
Yeah, I gotta love the quick transition there. Hymas attacking. Johnson had set up camp. Good recognition there by Kyson. That 3 just off the mark. A little bit of a heat check there. Off the official part of the floor.
Referee saved the turnover.
Yes, he did. Palmer strong. Numbers here for the Grizzlies. Oh, Ike Palmer. You want to talk about running the floor? He misses a 3, and he's back to get the rejection.
Yeah. That's the way to get back. He did the right thing, hustled back, turned around, and helped and blocked the shot.
Inbounded with Hymas. Well, that's a tough angle shot from Reiser, just off the back of the rim. Johnson just with the 2, make it 4.
That's what I like about Malcolm. He's one of those big, strong guys. He was able to get the rebound and take it down like he was a point guard.
Yeah, they could
take it down coast to coast and finish.
They need him to get going. 14 and 10 for Malcolm this season.
Yeah. They need more of that.
Yep.
Get it and go.
How do you attack this zone, Coach?
Try to attack the middle. Try to get it inside. Look low. Kick opposite. Just keep the ball moving. That's the key.
There you go. Lamborn left. He'll take the 3. And Boston Lamborn. Another 3 from Ken Garf Honda downtown. First field goal tonight from Boston. Johnson was looking for a poster. And Coach Gummersall thought there was contact. No call. Kyson. And a foul here. Boy, he nearly kept that through the double team. But instead the foul here will go on Palmer.
We talked about it earlier. They're letting them play. And they've been consistent in letting them play so far.
They have been.
There could have been a little bit of contact on that, but not enough to call a foul.
That basketball is still sitting exactly where Herriman spotted it. They have no interest in picking that up. Stockton Blanchard back on the floor here for the Mustangs. And down to Pomerning. Back to Isaiah. Masui. Well, that drive was tough. Got his own miss, but couldn't get the second attempt to go. And a foul here on the bump. That's a call that was earned.
Yeah, Copper Hills is doing a good job on the zone of getting into the gaps. They just got to finish it right there around the basket.
Each team with 5 team fouls. That inbound will trickle out and stay here. Mulford, 7 points tonight for Carlo. Johnson looking to attack. Hymas was there, and Johnson gets a nice roll.
That was good defense. It was just a better move, better shot.
You talk about that size. I mean, that's what his strength does.
Yeah.
Kyson trying to pass out of that double team. Boy, somehow Reiser gets that back. That looked like a turnover all the way.
Yeah. Herriman being aggressive early on those half-court traps. Almost worked out.
To Reiser, patience. Gets the flyby, but it's short. Now Johnson running the break. Looking up for Gribble. And Pomerning gets a piece. Here's Hymas hanging. Taken by Palmer. Johnson on the early leak out. And yeah, that hand on the backside. That's a pass interference in football and a foul in basketball.
Man, this is a pretty fast-paced game. These guys are getting rebounds, and doesn't matter who gets it. They're going down the corner 100 miles an hour.
And
fun basketball.
There's a lot of contact we're playing through. And I don't say that to be critical because I'm an 80s, 90s guy, so I'm kind of like, this is what I grew up with. I did not play on my high school basketball team. I was too good. Just kidding. But I remember a play where a player on my team got flipped, and it was a common foul. And so, like, for me, like, this is what it's like when you leave the state during spring and summer ball playing like Las Vegas and so forth. Yeah. They just let you play and, get you wild up, but it's actually good for the kids. I think the kids would rather have it this way than having the whistle blown every other. Here's the other side of it, right? You're sitting down with 3 fouls and 6 minutes to go in the second quarter, and we're shooting free throws with 7 minutes to go in the second quarter. Like, I will take this any day of the week.
Absolutely. And just the hustle of the players.
Yeah. Malcolm, boy, that one rattled out. And you see the players adapt to it too, right? If we know we're going to be physical, then we'll push it.
Yep. I think both coaches are doing a good job of getting players in and out, resting players for a few minutes, getting them back in.
It's games like this, which is why you run ladders in practice.
That whole preseason conditioning.
Yeah. 1 for 2 for Johnson. 40 seconds left here. "13-second differential, game clock to shot clock. 15 on the shot clock here for Copper Hills. Here's Pomerning from 8. Nice floater. Decisive move there from Pomerning.
Once again, did a good job of getting it in the middle and getting the easy basket.
Where do you go here?
Malcolm Johnson.
Clearly.
Yeah.
Masui coming on the help, but you can hear that hack all the way from up here. He'll pick up the foul.
They set up the back door pretty good on that one. Malcolm got the ball and 3 guys around him. So drew the foul.
Of course, the state found a lot of leaky backdoors this last week.
Yeah.
All the moisture we've gotten. Yeah. Malcolm Johnson here, 2 free throws, went 1 of 2 on his last trip. Makes good on the first, has 1 more. 6 in the quarter, 8 in the game for Malcolm. Makes them both.
Good substitute by Coach Gummersall to stop the clock, get his defense set up.
Dutt has come on the floor for the Mustangs. Well, we got the heave for Lamborn. They'll get a look. Boston attacking. Lamborn.
Yeah.
The heave, this will be short. Boy, how about Copper Hills? They end with some momentum. 35-29, the Grizzlies leading the Mustangs at the break. You're watching Copper Hills basketball, presented by Ken Garf, only on KSLSports.com.
It's time for another round of... All right, contestants, name that sound. Lettuce. Oh, you think that sound is lettuce? I wish it was. David, our resident champion from Ken Garf.
That's the intern Dale, cracking ice for a soda. Correct.
And that's why you need a Ken Garf dealership. If they listen this well, imagine how well they'll hear you.
Welcome back to Copper Hills High School. Copper Hills basketball is presented by Ken Garf, only on KSLSports.com. Dane Stewart, Coach Mark Miller from Cottonwood. Boy, what a first half. 35-29, Copper Hills with the lead. Herriman will start with the basketball. Coach, your thoughts on the first half and any adjustments you look for either team to make here in half number 2?
You know, I loved watching the first half. It was up and down the court, pushing the ball, a lot of shots. I think in the second half, Herriman needs to do a better job of getting back on defense, stopping that fast break, those fast break opportunities, keeping Copper Hills out of the paint. And on the other end, I think Herriman needs to do a better job of pushing the ball up and getting those. I think they started to score when they were pushing the ball up and getting the easy buckets.
Missed free throw there for Barclay. And look, both these two teams really started the first half attacking the rim, getting inside. Herriman does that here as Pomeranian picks up his second foul. But the first free throw missed there from Barclay. He's got one more here. And he hits that one. We saw... that's the first point tonight for Kale, by the way. We saw Copper Hills score right at the end of that first half. How much momentum does that give you going into the locker room?
Oh, I think it gives you a lot of momentum, especially when it was a tight game, 4-point game, and you come down and score to put it up 6. Gives you a little bit of advantage going in. So, yeah, it's always a huge advantage to score at the last.
That was good ball movement. I love the find from Widehour, but just short was Pomeranian, and Herriman run the floor, as you said, Coach. The intent to get Kale going. 3 quick points for Barclay. We've not seen Widehour. He picked up that second foul in the first quarter. Didn't play the rest of the half. As that 3, Ashton Howick, his second.
That was a big
from Ken Garf onto downtown territory.
That was a big 3-pointer. Well, Herriman pushes down. That was a big 3-pointer because if they keep hitting those, then Herriman's going to have to come out of that zone and guard the 3-point line.
We talked about it's a team that, look, they don't have to make a ton of them. They made 4 in the first half. That's the 5th. Coach Watkins will take that.
Yeah.
Widehour from the corner. Another one from Ken Garf onto downtown. 6 straight points for Copper Hills. The first field goal for Logan Widehour.
Yeah, that's, they spent the first half without him, but that's a good start for the second half for him.
Boy, quick look.
Both teams are coming out firing.
How about Barclay? 6 points for him, all of them here in this third quarter. I like the confidence there, yeah. How about Hyman's going to take that, open up a 3-point shooting contest. Instead, it's Widehour right at the rim.
Herriman runs down the court again, gets the open look, and draws the foul. Ike draws the foul.
And if it's on Pomeranian, it'll be the 3rd on Josh. I think that's going to be the case, and indeed it is.
And like I said, Herriman's doing a good job of getting the rebounds and getting the ball down the court and getting the easy looks rather than slowing it down and having to work it.
Timeout, Copper Hills. 5:51 to go here in the third. Herriman will be at the line when we come back.
Hey there, cleans every inch of chrome car washer. We like your style. Are you turning the line into a parking lot while cleaning that same spot for a third time? You know it. But your impressive attention to detail means you've got the freshest ride on the road. Literally and figuratively. And when it's time for the next new truck to scrub, try Ken Garf for listening skills as thorough as your scrubbing technique. Hey, we hear you.
Welcome back. Dane Stewart, Mark Miller, head coach at Cottonwood with you tonight. Coach, give us your best appropriate Coach Gummersall story.
You're going to have to give me a minute.
All right, we'll come back to that.
Yeah, give me a minute to think about that.
2 free throws here. First
I got a lot of them.
I'm sure. I am sure. Love Coach Gummersall as he's trying to build this Herriman program. What is third year, fourth year here?
Yeah, it's just fourth year.
Yeah, Palmer going 2 for 2 on the trip.
We're getting a lot of scoring. We just got to – both teams need to pick up the defensive effort a little bit, get some stops.
Copper Hills, boy, they've been really versatile. Inside, outside, wide hour here. Handing off, Howick will try the three. Boy, Ken Garf, Honda Downtown is feeling it tonight. Another made triple, and Howick here, that's an easy call, picking up the foul.
Wow, how many three-pointers we had so far this quarter?
Well, we've got 3 in the quarter.
3 in the quarter.
Yeah, we had I know the clock has stopped. We had a technical glitch. It failed to start, so we're just letting that count down. It's going to work out about right. 5:27 left here. As here's Johnson. Malcolm defended by Howick. Looking to attack the paint. The outlet deflected by Hymas, but kept here. Hymas looking for the block, and instead will find the foul. And how about Cale Barkley? He has been intent in this third quarter.
I think that's one of the strengths of Herriman is they've got not only are they big, but their big can handle the ball. As you can see, they're all attacking the basket and getting to the rim.
And those fouls starting to add up here for Copper Hills. Third team foul in this third quarter. Widehour, that's a quick shot and a good one. A Ken Garf Honda downtown three for Logan Widehour. He's got 8, all of them here in the third quarter.
Both teams shooting it well from the three-point line this half.
Mulford straight away looking to drive. Help coming over by Hymas, and he's going to pick up the foul. And look, we said in the first half there was a lot of contact. I think the officials tightening up this second half.
Yeah, absolutely. As they should. That first half was pretty up and down, a lot of contact that they kind of let them play out. But the second half looks like they're going to call it a little bit more tight. And,
now here's the other side of that. That's the 5th team foul for Copper Hills. No team fouls for Herriman. Why? Copper Hills largely been outside. They've made 4 threes in this third quarter. Do you attack here if they're going to be calling these kinds of fouls, Coach?
Absolutely. Yeah, you don't change anything. You keep attacking the basket, and hopefully you get them in foul trouble.
Mulford splits the trip there. Reiser working with Howick. He'll try the three. One and done. Mustangs running up the floor. Mulford hands that off. Barkley trying to back down Masui. Got him in the air. And Barkley with a nice touch. Here come the Mustangs. 10 points in the quarter for Cale. Hymas inside trying to keep hold of it. And there is the first Herriman team foul. That's going to go on Palmer.
That's the first time this half I think we've seen Hymas attack the basket.
Yeah.
He did that most of the first half and was very successful at it. I think they need him to do that a little more. Herriman's doing a better job of keeping him out of the paint. They just got to stop the...
Oh, they left Hymas. That's got to be a Coach Miller special right there.
There you go.
19 for Kyson. Good defense there by Whitehour. Stayed vertical. Tomsic strong on the shot. Boy, how about the regather?
Wow. Actually got the shot blocked and still was able to get it up.
And we've got a timeout taken here by Herriman. Coach Gummersall sensing double-digit deficit. We got to get things squared away.
Yep. They're going to talk a lot about defense in this timeout, I believe.
All right, Coach, 3:40 left. We're going to stay here. Have you had enough time for a good Lance story?
Actually, I've been focused on the game. I haven't even been able to think about it. I'm going to think about it the next timeout when we're not on the air.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
All right, timeout. We'll step aside. We'll be back.
All right.
Copper Hills leading Herriman. You're watching Copper Hills basketball presented by Ken Garf.
Other universities didn't fit into my life.
They said I'd have to quit my job to go to school.
They said it would take me 4 years to graduate. They said I have to take tests when they tell me to.
They said my degree would cost a fortune.
But I didn't have to listen to them.
Because I have a university that listens to me.
Tests on your time, courses on your time, graduate on your time. WGU, the University of You.
Welcome back. Dane Stewart, Coach Mark Miller from Cottonwood. Coach, we've talked about first half, kind of played a lot, right? Through a lot of contact. Second half, ramping that down as a coach. Are you talking to the officials, trying to understand, hey, where is this level going to be? Or are you just saying, hey, guys, look, this is the message they're sending. Here's how we want to adjust.
You know, from my perspective, the whole first half, I would have been, you know, talking to them in a good way, just saying, hey, look, that was a hole right there. You know, they're using a lot of hands, a lot of body, a lot of contact, hoping that they will see it, you know, and call it in the second half. So, yeah, you are talking about it. You're aware of it. The kids are aware of it. But then on the opposite side, you don't want them calling a little hand check, you know, type thing. So
it's kind of a double-edged sword,
yeah,
right?
kind of a double-edged sword.
Call on this end, not that end.
Yeah. As long as, you know, nobody's getting hurt and they're not knocking people down, and, you know, the physical play is always welcome.
There's Johnson working inside. Barclay, boy, great positioning. Barclay able to keep his pivot and scores.
Like there, he got bumped around in the paint. He's able to hold his balance and score the basket, but was there contact? Yeah. But was it better off letting him play? Absolutely.
Kale's got to settle down here. He's got 12 in the third. I'm running out of room on my score sheet for Barclay. Help a guy out here, Kale.
Yeah,
Hymas. It's a nice late move by Kyson.
Man, we went from hitting all three-pointers to everybody's getting down by the basket for easy buckets.
That was the message in the huddles. Attack the rim. Palmer.
Another one. Oh.
Boy, yeah, offensive foul. You saw that arm kind of come up. I know Herriman's not going to like it, but the visual of that, you got to call it.
Yep. It was a good move, initial move to get to the basket on the spin, but on the rebound, he swung his arm and got him in the head. That's third?
Yeah, that's the third on Palmer. Man, Coach, you got a future in this thing, man.
That's an unfortunate foul, going up, missing the easy bucket on the good move, and then on the rebound, inadvertent foul.
When you get tired of your day job, you just come with us, Coach. You got a home. Still a double-digit lead here for Copper Hills. Palmerning handing back to Kyson. Well, that's good defensive communication as it rims out.
Yeah. Good strong move, just didn't fall for Kymas.
Here's Johnson, other end.
Oh!
Boy, they play through that.
You know, I think that was a good no call.
Really?
Yeah, he hit him, but I don't think it was as hard as it looked.
Oh, how about Reiser? Rises up, his first field goal tonight. Johnson backing down. Oh, nice hook. We talked about it. This young man, he's got a ceiling.
Yep. Herriman's doing a good job of getting it in the paint.
Yep.
Getting the easy baskets.
Reiser. Well, that's a nice take. He really didn't look to be aggressive offensively in that first half, but now he's looking.
And he can be. I've seen him play a couple times. I know that he can get to the rim. Very confident ball handler. And, that was a good move. He drew the foul on Carlos, and And he needs to keep doing it. He needs to keep attacking the rim.
Third team foul on Herriman as Reiser makes the first free throw, has one more. Boy, it's amazing what a win can do, right? I mean, this Copper Hills team, they were 4-8. They go to Bingham, kickoff region play, and they get a nice overtime win. A game they trailed by 9 in the second half. And, boy, it just looks like things are clicking tonight for the Grizz.
Yeah. Very aggressive. Seemed a lot more aggressive than I've seen them in other games that I've watched.
Johnson straight up won't go. Barkley offensive board. Barkley going up too strong. And a loose ball foul.
I like the aggressiveness by Barkley. He was kind of a non-factor in the first half, but he's been Herriman's guy this half.
Yeah, we might have a contact issue for Tomsick. He looks to be okay, I think. Boston Lamborn coming back on the floor here for Copper Hills.
They called a foul on somebody, I believe. I didn't see who it was.
I think foul count's the same.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Oh, no, they just added to Herriman.
Yeah.
Again, man, you're A+ tonight, Coach. A+. Masui. Well, that's a tough shot. Gets his own miss. Looking for help. That shot clock reset.
Is it Masui?
It is.
He does a good job of getting it in the paint, but when he feels the pressure, he's getting 3 or 4 guys on him.
Yeah.
He needs to find that open guy.
Herriman's really collapsing down. They've done it all night.
Yeah. They're trying to do a better job protecting the paint, which they've done this half.
Yeah. Inside of a minute to go here in the third. Reiser, contact there. Hard closeout by Mulford. And Isaiah back to the line.
He's drawn 2 fouls now in the last 2 or 3 possessions.
His first free throw just over the front of the rim there. Mulford going to come off the floor here. And Beckham Willis coming on. Meanwhile, Pomeranian coming on for Copper Hills, as does Jones and Max Nelson.
Coach, it looks like the coaches are both taking this last 53 seconds to get some rest for some of these guys to prepare for the fourth quarter.
Yep. And probably good calls by both staffs.
Yes.
How about Isaiah? 4 for 4 at the line these last couple of minutes.
Both teams playing really good aggressive defense.
Malcolm attacking again. Look at him use that body as a shield. Gets his own miss, and that just off the mark, but Johnson will head to the line.
Like to see him on a couple of these get in there, jump stop, and go up hard and finish.
Yeah.
A lot of times these young guys, they get up there and they try to avoid the contact, and that's what causes them to miss a lot of these shots.
I'm kind of a believer, if you're going to take contact, you might as well know it and absorb it, right?
Absolutely.
And just like that, the team fouls have added up. Somewhere Dusty Litster is smiling. He always has a great sense of scales when it comes to team fouls. 6 to 5, the 6th on Copper Hills, 5 on Herriman. Johnson's first free throw, good. And how about Howick and Whitehour coming back on the floor here? Coach Watkins seizing an opportunity with offense. They can take the last shot here.
Yeah.
Johnson 2 for 2.
See if they can repeat what they did at the end of the second quarter.
I like the pressure here by Herriman, too.
Yeah.
Copper Hill is able to handle it. Reiser wisely backing it out. Yeah. Good call there by the freshman. What do you look for here, Coach?
A penetrate, find a gap, penetrate, kick it out to an open guy.
You want Whitehour or Howick on the 3?
Probably Whitehour. He's hit a couple here in the second half.
Here's Reiser. Looking to penetrate. Little step back.
Got it.
Isaiah Reiser. Count it as Reiser scores 8 in the quarter and helps push Copper Hills to a 63-50 lead over Herriman as we head to the fourth quarter. You're watching Copper Hills basketball on KSL Sports, presented by Ken Garf.
It's time for another round of... All right, contestants, name that sound.
Lettuce.
Oh, you think that sound is lettuce? I wish it was. David, our resident champion from Ken Garf.
That's the intern Dale, cracking ice for a soda.
Correct. And that's why you need a Ken Garf dealership. If they listen this well, imagine how well they'll hear you.
Welcome back. Start of the fourth quarter. Dane Stewart, Mark Miller, head coach of the Cottonwood Colts. What a game tonight, Coach. We head to the fourth. Herriman, it feels like it's a two-possession game. It's 13. What do they got to do here in this fourth quarter to get a big comeback win?
So Herriman they need stops. They need stops, and they need to push the ball and score early. Where, on the other hand, I think Copper Hills needs to keep doing what they're doing. Keep pushing it, scoring, instead of kind of sitting back and trying to take time off the clock.
How about the balance of Copper Hills tonight? Obviously, Hymas had the big first half, 17. He's got 21 right now. 10 in the third quarter from Widehour, 8 from Reiser. I mean, big guys have made big plays and timely plays for Copper Hills.
Yeah. No, it's been a good team effort by Copper Hills.
Herriman's still in that zone here. Hymas has it poked away.
Oh,
and then they get it back. The feed for Widehour. Oh, you do the work, and you can't take advantage. Blocked away. I think Hymas had it. As Johnson able to regather, put it back up. Critical for Herriman. He's got 17, Malcolm Johnson does, to pace the Mustangs tonight.
Yeah, and he's done it very unselfishly. He's worked for everything he's got.
Yes, he has. You know, we do have a shot clock now. How deliberate are you if you're Copper Hills, or do you not worry about that? You just still run your stuff?
You know what? I would continue to run my stuff. Just keep trying to score.
A missed three, and Pomerantz comes up with a board.
I think it's important now to pressure the ball, not let them run their offense. Pressure the ball, make everything hard for them.
I think Josh Pomerantz has grown about 6 inches in the last 2 weeks. He is playing really big for Copper Hills. Here's Hymas. He's looking to penetrate the kick to Howick. He won't miss it twice. Another Copper Hills 3 from Ken Garf Honda downtown. 12 for Ashton Howick. The answer there for Barclay.
Barclay's a different man here in the second half.
Yes, he is. And look, we talk about the youth. He's just a sophomore.
Wow.
He's got 15.
15 in the second half, right?
Yep.
See if they apply a little more pressure here.
How long do you stay in this zone if you're Herriman?
Not much longer. Especially if they hit another three.
Reiser attacking. Boy, I thought he maybe had an opportunity for a shot. Instead, he'll take the three.
Yeah, that all happened because Reiser got into the paint. As soon as he got into the paint, it broke it down and ended up getting the wide open three.
Another three from Ken Garf Honda downtown. They are adding up quickly as the lead is 16. Oh, dribbled off the foot. Here come the Grizz, and the foul there given by Herriman. Ten threes for Copper Hills tonight.
Wow.
I think that's a season high. I don't know that. But it's been one of the things. Every time I talk with Coach Watkins, he's talking about, I would just love some consistency with the three. We don't need to make a ton of them.
What's
made
nice,
a ton of them tonight.
What's been nice about it, too, is they've all been set. So they've been able to penetrate, get in the paint, jump stop, kick it out to an open shooter that was set and ready to shoot.
And they have 5 different guys who've made them.
Yeah.
Widehour floating it up and scoring it.
Widehour's made a huge difference here in the second half.
Yeah, you talk about guys who have stepped up in the second half. Reiser was scoreless at the break. Widehour was scoreless at the break. Barclay was scoreless at the break.
Yeah.
And they've all had double digits.
Kymus was able to control the first half while Widehour's on the bench, but Widehour's done a good job of taking over and
yes, he has.
And scoring the second half.
And that can be I don't want to say a risky proposition, but you just never know when a player's had to sit for 16 minutes what they're going to look like. It's a nice take there by Mulford will score it, and we'll get a quick timeout here for Herriman. Timeout. We'll be back. You're watching Copper Hills basketball on KSLSports.com, presented by Ken Garff. Welcome back. 73-57. Boy, Copper Hills 4-8 in non-region. They have a chance to go 2-0 in Region 3. What a start it would be. So they'll have the basketball here. And Herriman, again, continue to apply that pressure, but they dealt with it really well all night. The feed to Hymas. It just feels like Herriman a bit on the ropes here. Mulford, crafty move, couldn't get it to go, and a foul here on Johnson.
Yeah, I like how Copper Hills is staying totally under control. They're still playing their game. They're attacking the basket, running the floor, making baskets. Herriman's coming down doing the same thing, but it just seems like they're having a little more difficulty finishing at the rim.
One and one here for White Hours. That was the 7th team foul called on Herriman. And White Hour good on the first. Logan 2 for 2. You know, Coach, I don't know if you watched Dusty and myself on KSLSports.com, but
yeah.
You ready for a fun fact?
Yeah.
Malcolm Johnson, nice reverse there. This is the first time that Copper Hills has scored over 70 in regulation this season.
Really? That is interesting.
They lost 76-74 to Layton in overtime. I mean, it's been an offensive explosion for the Grizzlies tonight.
Yeah, we're at 77 currently, and we still got 3:50 left in the game.
Right.
And here goes another three by White Hour. Got it. Copper Hill's doing an awesome job at penetrating and finding the open shooter, and they're knocking them down.
Another Ken Garff Honda downtown three for Logan White Hour. He's got 19 points all in the second half. Just, man, what a night.
He's that type of player, and I've seen him play several times, and he's a scorer.
As Mulford at the line, 1-1, makes the first.
So you had Kymus score, 17 in the first half?
Yep.
And White Hour, 19 in the second half so far.
Needless to say, it's going to be a good film session, huh?
Yeah.
Mulford now at 12. Halleck to White Hour, the pump fake. Oh, how about that? Could have taken a bad shot, but the collectedness be like, hey, we don't need to force anything.
I can't remember too many bad shots that they've taken in this game. They've been very disciplined and taken really good shots.
The drive, Riser. Oh, White Hour had the drive, couldn't score it.
Oh, good dish by Ike.
Inside, what a go for Johnson. Second attempt, count it.
Looks like Malcolm lost to contact on the play. Just mentioned to Coach Gummersall he can't see.
Yeah. I mean, that's one where you hope to feel, right?
Yeah.
Muscle memory. And now we're going to get the substitute. He's going to have to go to the locker room, yeah. Boy.
They're going to have to sub in for him or call a timeout.
What is the rule on this? Is he allowed to go to the locker room?
You know, I'm not sure. He wasn't injured, but normally if you're injured, you can have a sub come in and shoot the free throws, but I think Coach Gummersall might have to take a timeout here.
I think what they said is he's got 30 seconds, and if he's not back, then a sub has to come on.
Okay.
I'm not a professional lip reader, but I think that's what
I think you're right.
I think that's what I heard. So get the Jeopardy music going here.
I'll have to remember that when I need my good free throw shooter.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Just pretend like a contact fell out. Go to the locker room. Of course, I think in injuries, doesn't the opposing coach get to select it?
No, I think that was in the past.
Oh, okay. Barclay misses the free throw, and it's gathered there by Copper Hills.
In fact, I think that might have been 1980 when they changed that.
Well, I'm old school, Coach. I might be 40, but I've got the heart of a 60-year-old.
There you go.
Timeout. We'll step aside. 3 to go. As you're watching Copper Hills basketball presented by Ken Garf. Welcome back. Thanks for joining us. Want to remind you, you can catch every Copper Hills game right here on KSLSports.com. Presented by Ken Garf. Home, away, we'll have them all for you. And, boy, this Copper Hills team, Coach, they've been impressive. What's been the most impressive thing to you tonight from what you've seen from the Grizz?
They're on fire. Bottom line, when you're moving the ball and getting in the paint and finding the open guys and have, open shots like they've had, and you're knocking them down, you're going to be hard to beat. And I think that's part of why they've had their highest scoring game here tonight, is because they've done a good job of finding the open guy and knocking down shots.
They are taking a little bit of air out of the basketball as much as they can. 15 seconds left here on the shot clock. Whitehour attacking through the double team, and he'll head to the line here. The block going to be called on Johnson.
That's when you wish for your guy to step over and take a charge on plays like that. A lot of these kids, they want to block the shot.
And so Whitehour here with 2. First for Logan.
Copper Hill's done a good job of knocking down their free throws this second half, especially down the stretch here.
Logan now with 20. Had 10 in the third, 10 now in the fourth. Of course, he's got a papa you're familiar with, huh?
Yeah, we're actually hoping to honor his dad here coming up in the next couple weeks, as he was Mr. Basketball for the state of Utah as a player at Cottonwood.
Former Colt. Of course, your Colt's off to an okay start this year.
Yeah, we're doing all right.
3 off the mark, gathered by Copper Hills. Fun brand of basketball. I had someone tell me that Cottonwood might be the most entertaining team in the state this year. Not to put pressure on you, Coach, but there you go.
You know what? They've done a good job. They're enjoying playing together, and so when you enjoy playing together, they come out and have a lot of fun, and we've had some exciting times.
You got guys that are near breaking records as well. Impressive year. As a foul given here, we'll send Reiser to the line. Herriman 0-2 to start region. Not the start that I think most expected from Herriman, but they'll head to Mountain Ridge. And look at this region 3. It's ball foul here. We'll walk down, and it will be Whitehour back at the line. And a timeout taken.
Man, they might have to rest Whitehour a little more in the first half.
Forget this 32-minute stuff. Let's take his minutes down to 16. I mean, his points per minute are skyrocketing tonight. The efficiency is through the roof.
What do you have? Last game he had 20, was it 27?
Yeah.
27.
Only 21 tonight.
Yeah.
Of course, bench coming on here for both teams. Coach, and I need to tell you that, just to clarify, the person who told me that Cottonwood was one of the more entertaining teams in the state, very smart. And I heard his looks would give a run to Ben Affleck or Matt Damon or insert, name here. So anyway, just, this is an intellectual making those kinds of statements. Just need to throw that out there. It's a well-founded statement. Starters coming off the floor here, getting a well-deserved applause for Copper Hills.
Yeah, it was kind of a different second half because I felt like both teams played just as hard. It's just Copper Hills' shots fell and Herriman's didn't. They both fell early.
Well, the 3, boy, that can be a differentiator, right? And for Copper Hills, that was the moneymaker tonight.
Yeah.
More substitutions. Reiser and Pomerning coming off. Coach Watkins has to feel pretty good about what he's seen the first 2 games out of Copper Hills in region play.
Absolutely.
Nelson, the floater. That kind of a night.
I feel like when it's all said and done, I think both these teams will be in the mix come the end of the region play.
And here's the thing. Both of these 2 teams have rosters that could put together postseason runs.
Yeah.
I mean, I know Herriman tonight, they're going to probably burn this game. They're not going to want to watch it. Understandable.
Yeah.
But we talked about the scoring they have. I mean, unofficially, Johnson has 21. Barclay has 15 all in the second half.
Yeah.
And this was a team that shoots 36% from beyond the arc, and they were nowhere close that tonight. And so they've hit over 90 multiple times this season. This is not their best game.
Yeah.
They will be ready for round 2, but they've got a lot of room to grow, and they will. And come state tournament time, both these 2 teams have guys that can make them forces. We're going to get a junior coming on the floor for Copper Hills. The student section thrilled about it. Mohammed Najai coming on.
I don't know, but if Mohammed can score, I think this play's going to go crazy.
I think so.
Shots up.
He's trying it.
Oh.
Literally would have had the roof come off. And I think they reset the shot clock, and that's going to be the clarity here. There's 46 seconds left. Our apologies on that. We kind of let it run on you.
I think most coaches understand. You get to this point in the game, it's not disrespectful to have the young kids try to score.
Well, here's the other thing. There's a shot clock.
Yeah.
Like, you kind of have to now.
It's all part of the high school fun.
Oh, a nice take there by Stilson. Drayton Stilson came on for Herriman there. The sophomore getting his name in the scoring column tonight. And they do not have to take a shot.
Yeah, it looks like they're going to run out the clock.
Impressive night. Unofficially, Wide Hour 21, Hymas 23, Reiser 12, Howick 12. 4 scores in double figures for the Grizzlies as they take care of Herriman, improved to 2-0 in region play, 88-66. Coach, your final thoughts and a player of the game.
You know what? I thought it was a fun game to watch. Both teams got up and down the court. It was just more Copper Hills night tonight. They made the shots. Herriman didn't. But you know what? I'd have to give it to both White Hour and Kymus because I think they both carried their team. Kymus in the first half, White Hour in the second half. I think they both, being their stars, they both did their job tonight.
44 points between the two. Half Copper Hills offense coming from the pair of Logan Whitehour and Kyson Hymas as Copper Hills 88-66 over the Mustangs of Herriman. For Mike Christensen, Mark Miller, my name is Dane Stewart. Thank you for joining us. Copper Hills will take on Riverton on the road this week. Next up in region play, you can catch that game right here on KSLSports.com. As again, all Copper Hills basketball right here on KSL Sports Rewind, presented by Ken Garff. Thank you for joining us, and we'll see you Friday for Copper Hills and Riverton. Good night, everybody.